Marking fish already. Haven't even got my first rod set out yet. Just getting set up for the morning. Bunch of fish down around 15 feet. Good morning, folks. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. We are just getting set up for trolling here in Maine. We are just before sunup. It is just before 5 o'clock. A little bit of fog coming off the water, as you can tell. I am on a new body of water for trolling. I have fished this place twice in the winter time, and I've done pretty good. I think splake and a couple brook trout is all I've caught out of here. We're going to be trolling for brown trout primarily. There's brook trout in here. There's also splake in here. But I would say brown trout are the primary target of the morning. And I've never been able to really find a good pattern with them fish. Them fish can be in shallow, they can be in deep. They could be on the top of the water column, they could be right on bottom in deep water, shallow water. So I'm going to be anywhere from, I don't know, 15 feet of water out deeper. There's a couple deep holes in this place I'll troll around. But we're going to be running spoons mostly. I do have some other lures that I may try, but generally speaking, I do pretty good on browns. So we're going to get right after it as we... Oh, fish already, fish already. Fish on. Fish on. Doesn't feel that big. I lost it. All right, that was a swing and a miss on that one. So we're going to get after it, folks, and hopefully tie into a couple fish this morning. So first thing I'm noticing is the Navionics prep I did for this lake is nowhere near what is actually accurate. I'm a couple hundred feet offshore and I'm in 5 feet of water. Oh, got him, small one. Feels more like a perch to me. If the fish is even on. Well, there. White perch to start the morning. Not my target fish, but overall, one of my favorite fish to catch up here in Maine. I'm actually heading back to where I started for the morning because there was fish everywhere on the screen. I mean, there was, at any given time on the screen, 5 to 10 fish. So I'm heading back into that area right now. I pulled out of that area because, I don't know, I just figured there'd be that amount of fish once I got set up out in this area, but there weren't. So we're heading back to where I started and hoping them fish are still there. I think we're in them. If not as good as earlier, at least there's a couple close together. All right, yeah, we're in them. All right, the fish are still here. All right, fish are still here. Awesome. I'm gonna get these set out and I'll show you. This is what I'm seeing here. You can see all them suspended marks. That's what I saw when I first came into this area. There's a bunch of fish, looks like some bait. So we're gonna just focus in this area and see if we can make any of this pay off. Because I like the looks of this much better than what I saw earlier in the morning. Oh, dang it, dude. Oh, that's on, that's on, that's on. That's on. Thought I dropped it. That's a nice fish. That's nice. If that's a trout, that's going to be a good one. That's a nice fish. If that's a trout, that could be a good one. Either. If this is a trout, it's going to be a good one. We have a trout. Brook trout. Or splake. Oh, I lost him. Dang it. That was, I think, a splake. I lost him right by the boat. Dang it. I had him right at the net. And I didn't have quite enough line out on my rod here, so I tried lifting it up into the net and it shook off. That was probably a 16-inch brook trout or splake. I think it was a splake, but couldn't really tell. Oh, there's a fish, another one. That one should be a trout. All right, we're in them, guys. I made a dumb move earlier, not fishing here. Really dumb move. This one's a trout for sure, unless it's a bass, but it definitely is not a perch. Yeah, I made a dumb move earlier, guys. I should have stuck here. I left fish to find fish. I could have boated a ton of fish here earlier, but I didn't. But we're in them now, so that's all that matters. You know, fishing oftentimes is a learning opportunity. That's a brook trout or a splake. That one's in the net. Oh, that's a brown. I completely misjudged that fish. Thought that was a brook trout. Nice little brown, nice healthy one. The one I lost was quite a bit bigger than that, unfortunately. By at least a couple inches. I thought that one was a splake or a brook trout. I could be wrong. I mean, that one I lost may have been a brown. It was on this exact same line here. Oh, fish smoked that. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Hopefully this fish stays pinned. Oh no, I lost it. You gotta be kidding me. I think I lost it. Unless he's just swimming toward. I think he's just swimming towards me now. That's a nice fish if it's still. Didn't even have a rod and a rod holder. Alright, I still got him. He was just swimming towards me. It's a nice fish, guys. This is a trout. It's gonna be a nice one. Oh, that's a big brown. 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 That is a big brown. This is gonna be my PB Brown by far. Come on, baby. This is a big brown. Oh, that's a big brown. That's a big brown. That's a big brown, guys. It's a big brown. At least I think it's a brown. I can see my lure on the side of his mouth, unfortunately. That's a huge brown. Oh, he's in the net. That's a huge brown. That's my biggest brown. Trying to be quiet because the pond is so calm. This is a giant brown, guys. Giant brown. Unbelievable. I'm freaking out. I am freaking out. All right, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna get a quick photo of this fish and get it on its way. This is a giant brown. I'm blown away. All right, if this fish flops off, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna try to get a good shot of it. This is the biggest brown I've ever caught. Quick shot of him. Stunning brown, guys. Look at that fish. That is a fish of a lifetime right there. Biggest brown I've ever caught by far. We're gonna get it back. This fish has got a ton of life left. Should take off fine. I'm blown away, guys. Blown away. Just gonna wait for this fish to kick off. All right, he's kicking. Just gonna wait for another kick or two. This fish is ready. Come on, buddy. There he goes. Yes, nice fish. Phenomenal brown. I'm trying not to be too loud because this pond is so quiet. I'm blown away. I'm stunned. I am blown away. That fish took off, no problem, went straight down. And I moved out of this spot when I first started for the morning, which I said it earlier, but sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't. In this case, it doesn't really matter. That fish makes up for it. But who knows how the morning would have been. I don't know what to say. That was a fish of a lifetime. The fish almost yanked the rod out of my hand. I thought I was hung up on bottom. I thought I was on bottom. That's how hard that fish hit. And I thought I lost it initially because it was swimming right towards me, and then it started digging again. But unreal, guys, unreal. I don't know what to say. It's a fish of a lifetime. That's a fish. There's a fish. I think we're in a trout. So just a quick update. I think I overstayed my welcome in that other spot. I fished there for just about an hour after that big brown, and a perch, a couple perch hits. That was it. I was marking fish, but I wasn't getting hit at all. So I moved, and this is my first pass after that move. And this feels like a decent fish. That's something splake. Weren't too concerned about that fish getting off, as you saw. That was like a 14-inch blake, and that's been my deepest fish of the morning. I'm in 36 feet of water. I was down 20, so I was down 4 colors. Always when you're looking at your phone. It's always when you're looking at your phone you get hit. Nice stuff. Oh, I got it. Surprised I didn't miss it. If it's on, it's a small one. It's a nice little brown. Can't tell if that's a brown or a splake. I think it's brown. Nice little brown, nice solid one. Came out in the deep water in 45 feet of water. I was down 20. Thought I missed that fish. I was checking my phone and my rod started thumping. Thought I missed it, but hopefully the fish weren't on there for too long. Pretty sure that's the first trout off of that white spoon. All the other trout have been off the orange one. I don't think I've caught a trout on this one. That's a fish. That's a good one. That's a fish, guys. That's a good one. I don't know if it's a fish. If that's a fish, guys, that's a good one. Whatever it is down. Well, story is on that. I was in like 25, 30 feet of water, and it came up to like 16, 17, and I'm running 15 feet down. And I started reeling this in, and I got either smoked by a big fish, or I hung up on bottom. I don't think I hung up on bottom. Whatever this was, it was just steady, dead weight. I didn't feel any head shakes. I'm pretty confident that was a good sized fish. Just how everything happened, the amount of water I was in, I was reeling in fast. My line was way back in the deep water. So I'm pretty confident that was a good sized fish. But obviously we'll never know for sure. Oh, same thing happened. What is going on? Same exact thing happened. I don't know. I've never had that happen. Second time in a row reeling in fast like that. And the exact same thing happened. After seeing that, I'm pretty confident that last one was a fish, the one before this one. Maybe the fish won it a little faster. I've been trolling around 2 to 2.3. And I mean, when I'm screaming in a lure like that, I mean, it's going probably 3 to 4 miles an hour, maybe even faster. But that's the second time in a row reeling in fast I got thumped like that. And there was no chance of that hooking up, because I'm in enough water that there was no chance of that hooking up on anything. So we're going to finish this shoreline here, then I got to get out of here. We only had a couple hours to troll this morning. But what a phenomenal morning. I am glad I tried this place. It's always good to try new places. Every year I try to fish at least 2 to 3 new places, and it just helps to create a bigger knowledge base of places to fish. Like I said, I've never trolled this place, but I have ice fished it, and I am more than pleased with how today turned out. That brown, for me, was a fish of a lifetime. If I had to estimate, that one was around 5. So for me, that's going to be a hard fish to break, but there are lakes that have potentials of beating that. So obviously, I'm going to keep trying to beat that. That's going to be a tough one to beat for sure. But phenomenal morning. I learned a ton. I was able to get a lot of good mapping done on the graph here. So next time I fish this, I'll be able to be far more efficient than I was today. I did a lot of up and down reeling today. The Navionics app for this place was way off. I mean, on average, it was 10 feet off. So next time I'll be able to be far more efficient. I wish I would have stayed in that first area. I left a ton of fish, thinking that fish would be in a different part of this body of water, and they weren't. I didn't really find any fish for the first hour. So I think if I would have pretty much fished where I started, I think I would have had a heck of a morning. But that's how it goes. You never know. That's fishing. But I learned a bunch. Next time I'll be able to be much more effective and efficient. We're going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.